Hi everyone, today I'm going to be talking about my art pet peeves. And I've got granola like right here. That had nothing to do with anything. Anyway, so I made a list of things that I just can't stand it. So, these aren't in any particular order, they're just in the order in which they came into my brain. So, yeah. First one I have here is eraser smudges. The whole point of an eraser is to erase the marks, not to move them around on the paper. That is just, it's stupid, and it upsets me. Except when it's like pinned, well that still upsets me, but mainly when it's penciled that's being smudged by the eraser, because that's just counterproductive. Like, what even is the eraser doing? Stop! But it doesn't stop, it keeps doing it. Also, Copic / waterproof pens that aren't Copic / waterproof proof. And sometimes that's just because I don't wait for the ink to dry long enough, but other times it's advertised as such, but it doesn't do what it's supposed to do, and it makes me upset because you're supposed to be Copic proof, but when I go over you with Copic markers, you don't do the things. Instead, you do the exact opposite of the things, and then I get upset. And then I have to start my drawing over, and I don't want to do that, so please don't do that. But they keep doing it, and it's really frustrating. And the next thing I have here is smudging. Now, I've already talked about eraser smudging, but this is a different type of smudging. This is smudging when you don't know where the smudges are coming from. Like, oh my goodness. This happened to me the other day. I can't remember what I was doing, but I looked down and I had like this clean white folder, and then suddenly it just had smudges on it, and I couldn't figure out where they were coming from, and it was just so frustrating until I realized that it was coming from like a candle wick that had gotten out of the candle somehow. And my folder was no longer clean anymore, and now it has black smudges on the front. I wish it had it on the back, because then it wouldn't matter as much, but it's on the front. Okay, so there's another one. Realizing that you're using the wrong paper. This has happened to me a few times where I'm drawing something and I'm doing my stuff and whatnot, and then I realize, wait, this is not the right paper for this medium that I'm trying to use. Oh no. Like the last time it happened, I was doing a mixed media painting thing where I was using watercolor and Copic markers, but I transferred the sketch over to Bristol board instead of watercolor paper, so the watercolor didn't want to go on the paper, and I had to start over, and I was frustrated. Hey, here's another one. The wrong layer. This is something digital artists deal with. When you're drawing and you're having yourself a good old time, then you realize you've been on the wrong layer this entire time. Even worse, when you're doing your line art and you realize that you did your line art on the sketch layer, and it hurts. Here's another digital art one, and that's wrong canvas size. Oh boy. I mainly deal with this when I'm like if I take a photo of a sketch and then email it to myself and access it from the computer and then finish it on the computer, sometimes I forget to change the resolution, because when I take a picture with my phone, the resolution is at like 72. And that's not high at all. I want to be at least at 300, so then when I go to try to post it, the resolution's too low, and it looks all pixely, and I can't do anything with it, and it's just, my goodness, if only I had have changed it as soon as I put the picture in the program. But I didn't, and now I'm suffering. Here's another one, and this is also a digital art related one. When you can't find the color you're looking for. This is kind of easily remedied, and I'm just, I guess, I don't know, not doing the stuff I should be doing to remedy this problem. You can just access color palettes from the internet. And if you're already working on the computer, there should be no problem here, but still I find a way to make it a problem. So when I'm trying to find the perfect color for something, even sometimes when I have a set color palette that I got off the internet or something, it's just sometimes the colors just don't do what I want them to do, and it's just hard to find the perfect colors I'm looking for. Okay, now this one, we're going back into the realm of traditional art, and that's when you don't own the color you're looking for, so there's nothing you can do except realize maybe I should have bought that color when I bought this other color I don't really need as much, and it's just That's one of the good things about watercolor, and watercolor, you can just mix the color you're looking for and you don't have to own a lot of colors. But with something like Copic markers or color pencils, if you don't have the color you're looking for, you're just out of luck, I guess, and you're just gonna have to deal with that, and that's unfortunate. Okay, I've got a few more here. Looks like I'm gonna have to do a part 2 at some point, but I'll try to fit one more in, and that is feet. I do not know how to draw feet. So whenever I want to draw a character and it requires feet to be drawn, it's hard out here, y'all. Feet are hard to draw. I sometimes struggle with hands, but notifications, hold up, y'all. Back to the feet. So I sometimes have trouble drawing hands, but I almost always have trouble drawing bare feet, and it's just, I need to do some feet studies, I suppose. Actually, I don't know if you caught this or not, but earlier on in the drawing, I kind of cropped out the hands because I was having trouble with one of them, and that's how you do it, folks. Yeah. Though you're gonna have to draw hands eventually, but in this case, I didn't necessarily need them, so I was able to get away with that. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you didn't mind whatever this was, and I hope you enjoyed it. What are some of your art pet peeves? I'd like to hear some of them. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and please enjoy the rest of your day.